Hey, I'm Tim. Thanks so much for coming to my channel, The Overlap Life. This is a brand new channel. It's based on the book that I wrote of the same name. I'm excited that you're here. I spend a lot of time studying heaven and what happens to believers after they die. And I found that a lot of the conversations that I was having with people outside of the church were just really confused, people really thrown off by what they thought the Bible was teaching. And I decided to do a deep dive. I read a lot of the church fathers. I went through a lot of our history as a church from all kinds of different denominations. And I found that that confusion spread back quite a ways. It's not a new thing. So I just decided to let the Bible speak for itself. And so I found that the most interesting thing for me was that the Bible has a lot to say. There's a lot of dialogue between the first two chapters that describe the Eden narrative and the last two chapters, which describe what's called the new creation, or the restoration of all things, or the new heavens and the new earth. And for me, my understanding growing up was that heaven was something fundamentally disembodied, that it was ethereal. You were out in the clouds somewhere. I think that idea came more from Greek philosophy and Tom and Jerry than the Bible, because the last picture you get in the Bible is of God's city, the heavenly Jerusalem, coming down to earth like a bride prepared for her husband. And then God dwells with his people on the earth that he's remade again. Or I think of perhaps Romans 8, where Paul says that this world, the creation, groans with labor pains while it waits for the revealing of the sons of God. So that's what this channel is going to be about. What changes if that's the future? What changes if that's the eternal state? If it's not just disembodied heaven, but it's physical and embodied, what does that change? How does that change our priorities? How does that change what we think we're doing here? It turned into a book. It turned into some challenges. There's a lot more in the pipeline. Honestly, we are just barely scratching the surface. But if you are at all interested in studying Christian hope, developing an eternal mindset, having a good theology of work, and just general good biblical theology, then you may want to like this video. You might want to subscribe, hit that notification bell, because there's a lot more coming down the pike. So thanks so much for dropping by my channel. I'm excited to get started. Hope to see more of you guys. Thanks for coming.